Hey there, this is Elizabeth. Welcome to Tarot Readings with Elizabeth. And I wanted to do a tarot card reading for water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And this would be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And so, honestly, I wasn't sure what this theme was going to be about, but this is interesting because the very first card that fell out of my hand was, of course, the Lovers. Now, I put the card back in the deck and I reshuffled, asking my guides and my guardian angels to please, if this is meant to come out again, it will. And I shuffled well, and it did. It fell right out. So I don't really know if this is a theme or it's something. The way I'm seeing this is with the Lovers, it is a partnership. I get the impression with the other cards here. You've got Eight of Cups, which was the last card I pulled, but for some reason I'm drawn to it right now. So there are some people that will resonate with this energy of walking away from an emotionally draining, quite not just mentally, but physically exhausting relationship that may have, gosh, the way I'm looking at this card, it's you're done with whatever went down recently. It's just too much to deal with anymore. And I also believe, because you have the other cards that came out here, and the Ace of Cups is recognition of the fact that you are worthy of love. Water signs, you are worthy of love. And I also believe that this was an ending, but there's also, to me, the beginning of self-love. Because once you feel good about yourself, once you start healing from this experience, then you can attract the correct love in your life, which is what I'm seeing here. Again, these two cards just came right out. Next to, of course, Ace of Pentacles, which is this, again, water signs. Let go of what you've been through. I feel like there may be some of you out there that are still holding on to perhaps some type of hope that someone from your past is going to come back around. But as I look at the rest of your reading, water signs, I'm seeing this present, again, this is for some of you out there, this will not resonate with. For some of you, it will. So this is what went down. I think the Ten of Swords we have, Ten of Swords. This is not a good card. And again, the feeling I get with some of you water signs out there is a very painful ending to a relationship where you felt betrayed. The pain was absolutely horrific. I feel like some of you were crying. Some of you felt completely wronged, deceived, betrayed. And recently, it seems for some of you water signs out there, this is the Eight of Swords. You felt like you were being punished and you didn't know why. And now you're looking at the big picture and realizing something must have been. Some of you water signs out there must have recently found out something about an ex. You were very vulnerable. You felt like a victim. You were victimized. Normally when I see the Eight of Swords, I feel like this is self-pity. But I have to say, some of you, maybe at the beginning of this relationship, and for some of you, this could have been a long-term relationship. You didn't see this one coming. And then I think for some of you, you may have seen red flags. And if you see her, she's blindfolded. Ropes are tied around her loosely. And the Eight Swords around her, she can escape anytime. So for some of you water signs out there, I believe that you started to see signs of discord in the relationship. And I'm being kind when I say discord. I honestly believe this was a person who, with the Ten of Swords and the kind of pain that they inflicted on you, this is a person with absolutely, I feel, a real they don't care about anyone but themselves. This kind of pain that someone causes you it's almost narcissistic. It's unnatural. This was not love. In fact, let me take a look. I'm going to use a different deck. This is my Tarot Illuminata, by the way. And I want to clarify the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords as far as what this was about for some of you out there. So look at the Eight of Cups, people. This is the modern spellcaster's deck, but whew. And the thing is, the Eight of Cups came up here, over here, with the other deck, the Tarot Illuminati. So we literally have, what's interesting is 2 Eight of Cups. Different pictures, but it's similar energy. Walking away from an emotionally draining situation, finally making that decision to be done. With this deck here, the Magician's table is empty. He's got nothing to offer. So the person that you were dealing with was like the magician. He wasn't a magician. He was pretending to be something. Look at, he's covering up, pretending to be something that he or she was not. And that's evident by his table with the spilt cup. There's nothing there. There's no magic. It was all a facade. So that makes sense. I'm sure of it for some of you up there, that you discovered that there was a partner, whether it was an ex-lover or a friend. They were just putting on a show and exaggerating and lying. They had nothing to offer you. That's why you're done. So that's what I needed to clarify. And look, finally, for these cards here, I got death. So it's not obviously physical death, but this is, you're reconciling, you're making this decision. I'm done. You've made the decision that I'm moving on. You're done walking away from the toxic energy this person was spewing all over you, to say the least. So this is final, and it's also a new chapter, a new beginning. So as we move on to the next row, we have 3 of Cups in your future. It's a really pretty card. Now, underneath the 3 of Cups, I'll explain to you in a minute what this is about. Princess of Wands. So with these cards together, I will, if I need to clarify, I will, but 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, is a celebration. It's this, you're coming into your own water sign. I almost get this impression that you have a really decent support system of people that love you, family and friends that are standing by you during this emotionally conflicting time, but you persevered. All of you water signs rose above it. There's fire energy here. So some of you water signs may have fire in your chart, because this is, the Princess of Wands is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, but it's young, and she's emotional and she's creative. And so you water signs are now focused on your own path. That's what I'm seeing with the 3 of Cups, with the assistance of people in your life that are pushing you or supporting you to move forward, which is what you've done. You've initiated change and you initiated moving forward. But with the Princess of Wands, you initiated the other energy of manifesting my own happiness and my own a happy life. Princess of Wands, when I look at her, she's comfortable in her own skin. You're comfortable in your own skin. Honestly, you are water signs. And whatever occurred in the past, it was a codependent situation, I feel. And you're no longer that codependent person. You've learned your karmic lesson. Let me just clarify if I'm right on the codependency. For some reason, I'm picking up that there was a codependent relationship of some, yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords. You got yourself, you guys, I've heard this expression recently, but you dodged a bullet. This person you're dealing with, by the way, they may have claimed that they loved you. But the energy I'm getting with them is, honestly, it's the 10 of Wands. They couldn't handle the weight of this relationship. They couldn't handle the responsibility, and you realized that. So as you move on, water signs, what's great about this is you're moving on to your goals. Ace of Wands, you're embracing what brings you joy and happiness, and you're initiating the new beginnings that you desire in your life. So look at that. I just pulled from this deck the Page of Wands. It was just sitting there. It's very similar to the Princess of Wands energy in my other deck. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you may have that in your chart. You may know somebody who is this fiery energy, but this is immature energy. Some of you may have been dealing with a really emotionally immature person who, you may have been dealing with even a third party. I mean, I look at this card very carefully and I see up here the 3 birds. So, he's looking up and he's whistling his tune, calling out the birds, but there's more than 1 bird up there. There's 3. So there's this person here and he's dealing with 2 other people. So you could have been a third party. There could have been a third party involved. I'm not sure of the dynamics. This is going to resonate with some of you, not all of you. But this is also, by the way, water sign. You're initiating positive change in your life. You're going after you. I mean, remember, this connects with the Ace of Wands too. So you're over the past and you're initiating new projects. And as we look into the future now, I've got as the outcome cards, this is so timely, literally, the wheel. Okay, so you're at the top of the wheel. And this is a major arcana card, and I know I've discussed majors with you before on this channel. Major arcana cards, just to remind you, are like the weather. We can't control the weather, but we can prepare. And in your future, we've got literally this perfect timing. And the perfect timing is to turn your life around and head in the direction of your desires, because then you've got finally here, 10 of Pentacles is money. It's being around people that you care about and trust, getting the support you need from family and friends, and you're making a living. You're attracting prosperity into your life. So let's clarify that. I want to see for my water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and of course Venus. What is this Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Pentacles about? Could you clarify, please? What is the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles about? Okay, so this one is here. And this one's coming out. And this card. Hold on, guys. I'm just making a little change here. Sorry. Don't mind my arm. Okay, guys. So, in the bottom card, look. Sun. You get that at the bottom. That's great. That is ultimate happiness. You guys are really, whatever you guys finished up with, whatever you recently let go of and walked away from, as challenging as it was, water signs, to be quite frank, you did get away from a very toxic relationship. Thank God you're done with it. You're done. And that's what I'm seeing, because literally in your future, when I'm clarifying the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles, I have, here we go, 6 of Pentacles, reciprocating energy, sharing thoughts, sharing your goals and your gifts with people that you care about. We have the 6, another 6. This is very familiar energy. I feel like you're going back to an environment, or you're heading toward an environment where you feel like you belong, and you're getting away from, if you can see that without the glare there, you're pursuing your goals, you're getting away from the painful past. And what's really interesting is, for some of you water signs out there, you're being given the opportunity with the 4 of Pentacles. Now, sometimes this can be a really, not a bad card, but for you guys, I'm getting saving money, working and saving money. So your lesson for I'd say for the next couple of weeks, learn how to save your money. You're going to come into some money, and this could be related to the work you're doing, people, because look, he's working with his hands, using his hands. So you guys some of you might work with your hands. Some of you might be artists. Some of you might be writers. And even if you don't work with your hands, this is the work you do, and putting all your energy into the work you do to make the money you want to make. So anyway, I hope that this reading was somewhat helpful for all of you water signs out there. If you liked this video and you would like a private reading, you can get information by emailing me, and we can talk about pricing. Also, hit the like button if you want to like my channel down below. It's left down there. You can like my channel below right. Like the video to the left. Subscribe to my channel below right. I'm still learning how to do these videos. Obviously, I'm still green, but I am enjoying the community so far. Everybody's so welcoming and loving, and I so appreciate all of you. So have yourselves a lovely day and a lovely rest of August, and let's look forward to September with confidence and blessings to all.